All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening once again, depending on where you're joining us from today. My name is Idima Chukwu, and I'll be your host for today. Please, let's confirm that we can hear me clearly.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. So, what we are going to be doing here today majorly is to help people that do not have team yet to participate in the hackathon. Would help you find a team. And then we would also be sharing vital information concerning the hackathon. But before we dive into the business of the day, I would want to let us know about this organization that brought us this event today. So 1 minute, please. Let me share my screen so I can. All right. So this hackathon is brought to you by Bincom Dev Center. And Bincom Dev Center is a multi-location technology talent development and solution platform with locations in different places in Nigeria and also in the UK. So we have location in Yaba, Lagos State in Nigeria. We also have a location in Ibadan. We have one in Kano, Kaduna, Ijebu, and Warri too. And we also have plans of expanding to other locations within Nigeria and across. So the services that is being offered by Bincom Dev Center is divided into three categories. And these are building tech talents, enhancing tech talents, and also building startups. So under the building tech talents, we have Bincom Academy, Bincom Tech Internship, Bincom Tech Apprenticeship, Bincom Global Tech Program. And under the category of enhancing tech talents, we have Bincom Tech Network, Lightspace, Emigrate Tech Visa, Bincom Mentoring Platform, and also Bincom Tech Career Coaching. And lastly, the building startups, we have Labs by Bincom. So briefly, we want to look at each of these services that is offered by Bincom Dev Center. So we have Bincom Academy as number one. So Bincom Academy utilizes the Montessori approach in training participants in basic skills needed for modern technology ecosystem. So depending on the knowledge track you want to venture into, we have different classes in Bincom Academy. We have the Python class. We also have PHP class. We also have project management class and the rest of it. Now, Bincom Tech Internship, it is designed to enable people at intermediate skill level gain mastery and expertise over a period of time. We also have the Bincom Tech Apprenticeship, and this is industrial attachment as various skill levels to gain experience and on-the-job training. So if you're looking for a way to get experience and then build your CV and your portfolio, this is a really, really great opportunity. We also have the Bincom Tech Network, and it is geared at giving back to the community and building the tech ecosystem. They focus on informing and exposing the youth to the current technology trends and how to prepare for the future in technology. We also have the Light Space, and this provides helpful workspace intended to encourage collaboration and drive innovations in the startup ecosystem. We have spaces that is created and designed for various events like seminars, conferences, and get-together. So we also have the Bincom Global Tech Program, and this is my favorite, actually. It's your solution to launch your tech career globally. It is a 1 to 2 years program focused on three key pillars, which is learn a skill, gain experience, and also gain exposure. We also have number 7, the Emigrate Tech Visa, and it helps you become globally attractive and is your tech-enabled pathway to relocation and settlement in countries like the UK, USA, Canada, France, and many more. We have on number 8, the Bincom Mentoring Platform, and it's a structured mentoring solution to help mentors add value to mentees for the purpose of building globally attractive techies. We also have the Labs by Bincom, and it's a 3 to 6 month pre-incubator program that brings together participants to build a digital technology product which would be used by real-life users. And lastly, we have the Bincom Tech Career Coaching, and here it helps individuals to land their next role faster by offering a combination of coaching, relevant on-the-job experience, career referencing, introduction to tech recruiters, hand-holding through application and interview process, and much more. So if you want to know more about any of this service or you're interested in anyone, my colleague will be sharing the link to our website on the chat box. Please kindly go through it if you're interested in any of this service. We also have other ones that were not mentioned here. So it's actually good if you go to look at it. All right. So we'll be moving to the business of the day now, which is the Bincom Hackathon March 2026. Okay, so the hackathon. So Bincom Hackathon event is a quarterly innovation-focused competition that brings together individuals across multiple career paths with various skill sets to ideate, innovate, and create solutions for real-life users, leveraging on technology. We had our physical kickoff events in different locations in Nigeria and also across. So how this works, it's important that we pay attention because this is the main deal. Every single rule that you need to follow for the hackathon and every single thing you need to know about this hackathon is on this slide, right? And after this presentation, I will give us time to ask questions if you have any, but please let's pay attention. Please let's still confirm that we can hear me clearly before I continue.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you very much. So the Bincom Hackathon competition is an all-inclusive event taking into consideration various career paths and skill sets, primarily from tech careers, focused on building real-life applicable solutions, leveraging on technology. Participants from different fields will be divided into teams of between 2 to 5 members. So please, if you already have a team and you guys are more than 5, please know that the limit is 5 people per team, and the list is 2 persons per team. And the job of the team is to create a tech-enabled solution that will be solving at least one problem. Each team will be judged on specific criteria, leading to the creation of a minimum viable product. All interested participants grouped into teams would register their team name on or before March 21st, 12 p.m. West African time, else they forfeit their participation in the competition. So the deadline for registration of teams is by 12 p.m. tomorrow. So please take note of that. And prototype built with relevant code base on GitHub repository should be submitted on or before March 21st, 7 p.m. West African time. After this, there will be no more submission. So this hackathon is going to span for 24 hours. After this virtual kickoff, we've kicked it off officially. And then you need to start working on your product to submit it before 7 p.m. West African time tomorrow. After submission, evaluation takes place in 3 phases. Firstly, community judge review session, upon which the top 5 innovation will get selected. Then the top 5 is subjected to what we call the public voting phase and feedback, which will last for the next 3 days from March 23rd to March 25th. And after that, the top 3 selected during the public voting phase will now advance to the final judge, where our expert judge would have to review their products, and then the winning team will be announced. All participants are expected to register for the events using the link bincom.net/hackathon. My colleague will also be dropping this link. If you've not yet registered, please do well to register now. You have to register first as an individual using this link, bincom.net/hackathon. And then before registering as a team, the link for team registration also will be shared on the chat box. So please, if you've not registered your team yet, do well to register. because the deadline will be tomorrow. By 12 p.m., we'll be closing the form for registration of teams. Participants will form teams. Each team will be cross-functional, with each team having at least 2 members. All teams must register their team name and team members before the team registration deadline, which is tomorrow, 12 p.m. Each team must choose from a range of problems addressable by technology. Each team members are to ensure that the solution provided are in line with the objectives of the hackathon. And each team should note that their solution will be judged based on the judging criteria. We'll be looking at the judging criteria soon in this slide also. The core idea is in the public domain. This means anyone in the world can run with it. So if it's not something you wish to share, please do not use it for the hackathon. Also, all MVPs needs to be submitted strictly at the scheduled time, 7 p.m. West African time tomorrow. All teams will be required to build a functional tech-enabled solution. There would also be need to create pitch deck and also video demos. And the video demo should not be more than 3 minutes video, please. All codes and prototype must be in the public domain. Link to a working solution must be shared as well. It is important to note that shared initiatives shouldn't have any private vested interest. How to choose a team? 1, evaluate your strengths. Interact with participants by sharing initiative. Ensure, okay, we'll get to this. We are going to do this today, but it's not the time yet. And also we have 2 channels, one on Slack and one on WhatsApp. My colleague will also be sharing the link to join any of these channels, hackathon channels. So you can also be able to find teams there. Also ensure to have the following skills on your team: a product or a project or a business analyst, a developer, and also a designer. Now, what should your solution contain? Fully functional code base, ease of use features, originality in design, creativity in user access, innovative in usage, simplicity in user access, scalable, presentation clarity, tailored specifically to solve a recognized problem, and then adaptability to generative artificial intelligence model. Now, the judging criteria. The strength of your idea, this includes the originality, creativity, relevance of solution, scalability, and ease of use will be scored 30%. Working solution prototype with clear presentation will be scored 50%. And then lastly, teamwork will be scored 20%. Now, I mentioned earlier that we are going to have 3 phases of the judging, right? The first one will be done by the community judge. And then the second phase is going to be public voting phase, right? And for you to be able to vote, we are going to be posting the link to the top shortlisted products on our LinkedIn page. So it is important for you to follow us on LinkedIn for you to stay updated and also have the ability to vote. All right, I'll be taking questions soon. I can see your hand is up, but I'll take that immediately after this presentation. So how do you vote? To vote, you need to like the post. Post a comment providing feedback or reviewing the submission. Note that only comments posted to the entry post will count. And also only constructive comments, either positive or negative, will count. Now, what do we expect from you? 1 is timely delivery. 2, adherence to the hackathon rules. And also submission as at when due. And the things you need to submit is a short 2 to 3 minutes video explaining your solution. That's the video demo. The public link to the full working solution for people to try out. Public link to your code repository for others to collaborate in the future. Slide presentation of products. All artifacts, including slide presentation, video demo, and even code, should be AI supported or generated. Now, the hackathon rule. Hackathon has just one rule that is grouped under building the next big thing with genAI in 24 hours or less. The first rule, solution must be developed and functional. 2, any programming language, including no-code solution, may be used. 3, solution must be hosted and usable by community judges. 4, solution must add a value. 5, presentation must be clear on the value added. Presentation must be clear on prospects. Solution must use at least one generative artificial intelligence tool. Tools like ChatGPT, GPT-4, Gemini, and others in the same category are allowed. Presentation must be clear on how AI tools are used. Slide presentation, video demo, and even code should be AI supported or generated. Solution must be built end-to-end within the 24 hours period allowed. And existing plugin models may be used, however, the core concept must be demonstrable. Now, what is in for you? Number 1, an active competition with real-life projects. Opportunity for resource network building, a direct path to startup development. It can serve as a resource means to build your portfolio. An opportunity to learn and improve in-demand tech skills. Opportunity to jumpstart your tech career. And then last, the opportunity to join a growing tech community with over thousands of tech talents and much more. Now, who should join? If you're a programmer, designer, tech enthusiast, creator, tech professional, entrepreneur, freelancer, business developer, and everyone interested can participate in the hackathon. Now, how can you participate? You can either choose to participate as a participant or a community judge or just an observer. As a participant, you will have a thrilling 24 hours to build a new digital solution based on generative artificial intelligence solution with your team. Your team will need people with technical skill, no code counts also. However, you do not need technical skills to participate in a team. In fact, your team will need people with non-technical skills too. Join forces with fellow visionaries, developers, project managers, business analysts, designers, and other tech talents to transform groundbreaking ideas into real-world solutions. Now, as a community judge, you will have the opportunity to review all submissions and provide your feedback and ratings. Your ratings will be an input to determine the winner. And lastly, you can participate as an observer. And as an observer, you just watch how the whole hackathon is going to play out, and maybe you would participate in the next hackathon. Now, the timeline. The kickoff events, which is what we are holding now, is going to hold on March. And then there will be virtual check-ins morning and evening tomorrow. That's March 21st. The morning virtual check-in will be by 11 a.m. West African time, and it is focused on ensuring participants have registered their teams, because we'll be closing the form for registration once it is 12 p.m. West African time. And then the second virtual check-in session will take place by 6 p.m. West African time. And this is focused on team product submission before the deadline, which is 7 p.m. West African time. So you can join any of the virtual check-ins. They are not compulsory though, but if you have any issue, maybe while you're creating your product or you're building your product, you can join the virtual check-ins. Or maybe you have issues with submission, you can join the virtual check-ins to ask questions. We'll also be sharing the link for the check-ins on the chat box. Now, the community judge evaluation, which is going to lead to the selection of the top 5 products, is going to take place from March 21st to March 22nd. And then the next one will be the public voting stage and feedback. And this will take place from March 23rd to 25th. And the selected top 5 products will be posted on our LinkedIn. And deadline for voting on this public feedback stage is going to be March 25th. And after that, the top 3 products will be shortlisted. And then they will now advance to the final stage, which is going to be judging by our expert judges. And this is going to happen on March 26th. And also there will be presentation. These top 5 teams, they will be allowed to present to our internal and expert judges on the 26th of March. We are going to communicate the time to you guys, but also note that it is important for you to join and make your presentation to our judges. And lastly, the winning team will be announced on March 26th. Okay. All right, so we'll be moving over to the next stage, right? Which is going to be where we are going to share you guys in teams. And once we do that, we are going to create breakout rooms. And once you're in your breakout room, what you're doing there is for you guys to introduce each other and get to know your team members. Secondly, is to understand the work process within the team, and also to understand what needs to be done and ask questions. Another thing you would also be doing during this your breakout session is to brainstorm on ideas that you guys can build on. And also, it's important to ensure all your team members have joined the Slack channel for ease of communication. You guys can also create a WhatsApp group for further communication. Okay. So for the Slack channel, we'll also be sharing the link for the Slack on the chat box. So once you get to the Slack channel, just search for the Hackathon channel, right? And it's an open group, and then just join. You can ask your questions there if you have any question for us. We also have a WhatsApp channel too, and we'll be sharing the link also on the chat box. So please, for us to be able to share you guys into teams, there's something I need you to do while we are taking questions. I'll need you to change your name that is showing now on this meeting and attach what your role is to your name. So for example, I'm a project manager. I would change my name to attach project manager to my name. So Idimachuku/project manager, right? Douglas, I can see Douglas on the call. He's also a project manager. He can attach project manager to his name so that we are able to identify what your role is, to know the right team to add you to. Please, while we are taking questions, let's do that now. Okay, time for questions. Please, if you have any questions, you can raise your hand, then I'll call you on to speak. Or if you do not want to speak, you can type it in the chat box and we'll be glad to take your questions. All right, I can see one hand up. Hi, Himanshu. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name well.
Correct, ma'am. Himanshu. So I had a few queries. So I wanted to ask about the. So you said that the judges will be checking, examining the winners. I wanted to know how will it be done? Will it be anonymous, or the audience will know whose project they're reading through?
Okay. Thank you very much. So it will be anonymous, right? If you're a judge, if you're participating as a judge, we are going to be sending a form for you, and also you also receive an email alongside the form which would contain how you're going to judge, right? But there's really nothing to hide. What we just mentioned here, how we are going to judge, the one that have 50, 30, and 20% teamwork, is literally what we are going to be using for the judging. Does
Okay,
that answer your
I
question?
was asked. Yes, that answers my question. I was asking it as I was wondering if we are gonna do the presentation, like the demo video. Are we supposed to show our face, or only the application we are providing should be in the demo video?
Yes, you can show your face. Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I also have a team, so is it okay if I leave the meeting, because I think I would be not really benefiting out of it if I stay longer.
All right, so if you already have a team, then it's fine for you to drop off. The next session is just majorly for people that do not have teams yet.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right, so if you already have teams, there's no need. Just before you drop off, make sure you get all the links that will be sent on the chat box. Of course, you can pick your own team, right? You can form your team by yourself, but this is majorly to help people that that were unable to find teams, form team. That's what we are doing now. So if you already have a team and then you've gotten all the necessary links, you can drop off now so that we'll know people that need our help. All right, please, once again, if you do not have a team yet, please help us to make this faster. Please attach your role to your name. I can see so many people that have not done that yet. Please help us so that we'll dismiss this meeting as soon as we can. Yes, of course, you can. If you do not have developers in your team, of course, you can use AI to get. But just make sure that your team have at least 2 people, because if it's just you, it won't be allowed. So you and somebody else, because one person can't be a team. If you do not have teams yet, it's fine. Just stay on the call and attach your role to your name. We are going to help you form team now. We're just waiting for others to do the same so that please and please, if you can hear me, please, we have a lot of people that have not done that yet. Just attach your role close to your name. I can see people that have done it already. Please, please. Just on the call, click close to your name. You're going to find 3 dots that says rename. In that rename, you can see your name. Just attach your role to your name. If you're a project manager, attach project manager. If you're a data analyst, attach data analyst. Business analysts, attach business analyst. Please, let's do that now so that we can save our time and we can start building. Yes, Israel.
Good evening. So I was saying, we the out team can drop off and start, right?
Yes, if you already have a team, you can.
Okay.
We've officially kicked
Thank
off
you.
the hackathon. So your 24 hours have started counting, actually.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Please, if you are just joining, try renaming yourself. Um, if your name is Hira, then rename yourself by adding your role. If you're a product manager or a graphic designer or editor analyst, just have it alongside your name so it could help you join or form a team.
Douglas, do you let them know that they have this is to 7 p.m. Would have to close that room and bring them back to the main session.
Okay, I told the guys in room theory. They already have a team, though. They formed the team. But let me get to the guys in room 4.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us up to this moment. And I really can't wait to see all the amazing products you guys will be building. Please remember our virtual check-ins tomorrow, one in the morning by 11 a.m. and another one in the evening by 6 p.m. If you have any issues during the course of this hackathon, please, you can join any of the virtual check-ins. And also, remember to join our communities on WhatsApp and also on Slack in case you have any questions or you need to reach out to us. Thank you so much once again. And yeah, be happy to see what you guys will create. Thank you and do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.